Various political parties have gathered at the Nangoza Jebe Hall in New Brighton in Port Elizabeth for a prayer service ahead of the elections. The service is being hosted by the Zion Council of Churches. Let's now cross to our reporter Jayed-Leigh Paulse for more on this. Very good morning to you, Jade. What is happening there this morning?
A very good morning to you as well, Shante. Well, the church service starts at promptly 10:30 this morning, but members have started trickling in already and just getting the feel from the members. They're saying that this is a prayer for the elections, prayer for the heads of South Africa, the various political parties, really calling for unity. We know it's 2 days away from the highly anticipated elections, so members here at the Nangoza Jebe Hall are really excited about the elections, but also they're excited about praying for the various political parties. I've got a couple of members here and we're going to be chatting to them. Shante, Mola Mama, how are you feeling today? We know that this is a prayer for the elections, but what is the importance of this prayer and the church being involved in this?
Important was here today. I'm so happy because I'm praying for all of Zion is here today for a prayer for a Ramaphosa, for a party. I'm here today. Zion, all of here, Port Elizabeth, is here today. I'm so happy, and Zion is here.
Of course, Mamava. And just looking at the importance of the church, because we know even before the dawn of democracy, the church has always been at the forefront of democracy and highly involved in the political landscape of the country. Just in coming together, all political parties praying for the elections, what does it mean to you?
To me, it means that in everything we do in our lives, we have to put God in, so that He can help us through all the ways we go. And the parties, more especially the parties, all the parties, we don't mean one party, but all the parties to come together so that there can be everything in South Africa. There can be right, there can be friendship for our country. That's why we're here today. As Zionists, it's the first time that we are here, so we're happy so that everything must go well.
That's very important. I must make mention of the fact, Shante, this is the first time the Zionists have come together collectively and are having this prayer, and I'm expected a lot of people, about 8,000 people, to turn up for this church service. I'm just going to move on right along as well and also ask this lady the importance of this prayer today and what it means for you. We're 2 days away from the elections. How are you feeling right now?
First of all, my name is Mrs. Kwala. Came from Saved Generation Church under Archbishop Kobese. This is very important to us, and it's the first time in Metro to make this combine of Zions, to make this important prayer for these elections. It's not easy. It's not easy. There is a lot happening and the people are not happy. But today we said we must come together to do this prayer so that everything it must go well because of our prayer. We pray God for our leadership to all parties. Everybody, we pray to God so that everything, they must go well, so that after those elections, they must do everything they must do. The one thing, it's service delivery for our poor people. We pray to God so that everyone have house, have electricity, they must have everything they want. But they can't do anything about the prayer. We must pray for those everything must do to our poor people.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very important words coming out there, saying that in as much as the elections are here, really pulling together as a community, pulling together as Nelson Mandela Metro, and just looking at some of the issues that we are experiencing in Nelson Mandela Bay, such as service delivery, and really uniting. But I also want to just ask this gentleman, the importance of political parties also standing with each other, that there is unity on elections, that everyone goes and casts their vote. Your vote is your secret, but there must simply just be unification across the country.
Yes, ma'am, that is true. We are churches, we are here now. It's the first time in Metro because we are coming from the different places. Like me, I'm standing here, I'm coming from Youthnik. My church is Orphanage Message Apostolic Church in Zion. But we were united as a churches. Now we decided to come here to make a big prayer. We are not praying for us churches alone. We praying for elections as well because we see outside our world is upside down. Today is that, tomorrow is that, today is that. Now we decide with the churches, we must come and pray for our elections and for our world to be right. Even the political parties, they must talk one word like we do as a churches. We want just here, we want everything to be right. Ilendo sidibene apha sifuna oba ilizwe lethu libe linye. Sidecide oba singamakholwa sifomele Council of Churches asenzele thina sedwa. Senzele ilizwe lonke lase South Africa libone oba eli lizwe ukuze lime. This world we need to pray to be stand. We need all Christians to be one, to be stand at this world. That side we decide to do this prayer. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, there you have it, Shante. A lot of the views coming from the Zionists here, church service that will currently take place at promptly 10 o'clock to 10:30, but also just very important words of wisdom coming from members saying that these elections is not only about going to the polls, but also standing united as a country and casting that X on that ballot paper, making a change for various communities across the land. It's back to you in studio.
Jay, just before we wrap it up, just to get some clarity, we were under the impression that this was going to be a rally for the AIC. However, it seems to be different. Can you take us through that change?
That is true. When the SABC arrived here, we were told that this is not actually a rally for the AIC, but various political party leaders were invited to this church service as guests, and they would have a platform to address the congregation. And the AIC president is one of those party leaders who have been invited. So this is not an AIC rally, but more of a church service, a church prayer for the elections for Wednesday.
Thank you very much. We're going to wrap it up there, at least for now. SABC reporter Jayed-Leigh Paulse just taking us through the prayer from elections from all those various political parties in attendance this morning.